I have worked with a lot of teams building RAG apps, and there are three problems that keep showing up. Wrong documents retrieved, so the LLM never had the right context. The LLM ignores the context and make things up anyways. The answer look fine, but it's half hallucinated and nobody catches it until a user does. This isn't rare. This is most RAG apps in production, and you cannot catch this by manually testing your app and asking it a few questions. You need actual numbers, scores that tell you exactly where a pipeline is broken. So hey, I'm Sohani, founding engineer at FutureAGI. In this video, under 30 lines of code, we are building a RAG app, watching it fail and running real evaluations on it using FutureAGI's eval library. So let's get into it. A RAG pipeline has two moving parts, a retriever and a generator, and each one can fail independently. The retriever can pull chunks that have nothing to do with your question, and the generator, it can take perfectly good context and just ignore it, making things up. Most people only look at the final answer, and that tells you nothing about where it actually broke. You need matrix at both stages. Today, we'll look at context relevance, groundedness, detect hallucination, chunk utilization, completeness using FutureAGI's eval library. So let's get into it. I have already built the RAG app we are going to evaluate. Let me walk you through it quickly. It's a customer support bot for a fictional store called Shoppies. Same setup you'd use in a real company. The bot answers questions about return, shipping, membership, account policies. So here is the knowledge base. I have added 15 documents. Each one is a real support policy. Return window, shipping cost, payment methods, warranty terms. These are the documents the bot is supposed to answer from. So let's move to the retriever. When a question comes in, we embed it and run a similarity search against the FIRES index. We pull the top 3 most relevant documents and pass them to the LLM as context. Then we have the generator. We are using GPT-4o. It gets the context and a system prompt that stays answer based on context below. Be helpful and complete. The system prompt just say be helpful. No strict guardrails. That's what we are here to measure. So let's try to run this bot. Okay, so we'll ask it some questions. Let's try another one. It should say $24.99. Yeah. Okay. So this is the question. We haven't added in our knowledge base. So let's see what it says. Okay. So we got the answer. The answer looks reasonable, right? Sounds like a working support bot. But the last one, did it make something up? We have no idea just from looking at it. So here comes the evaluation. But before that, let me show you what's powering this. FutureAGI is a platform for building and evaluating AI applications. You can prototype, test, monitor, improve your pipelines all in one place. What we are using today is the evaluation product. It has 70 plus built-in eval templates, RAG metrics, hallucination detection, tone, safety, groundedness, task completion. You can pick a template, map your inputs and run. Every row comes back with a score and a reason. So we have 2 ways to use them. Using UI, we can load a dataset, pick a template, map its columns and run. It's no code at all. Then we have SDK. Call it directly from your pipeline. That's what we are going to do today. Evals run inside the code. Scores come back in the terminal. So let's try to run them. Here's the eval script. One thing to set up first, you need a .env file with 2 keys, FI API key, FI secret key. You get this from FutureAGI's dashboard. Just go to settings, API keys, copy both, drop them in an env and you're good. So moving to the evaluation script, we have 5 test cases, 2 easy ones that should score well and 3 tricky ones to build to expose failures. So what is the return window for most items? What is the benefits of Shopee's Plus membership? Does Shopee's deliver on Sundays? And can I get a same day delivery? What happens if I return an item after 30 days? How long does a price match refund takes to process for international orders? For each one, we run a full rack pipeline and fire 5 evals for FutureAGI. We have context relevance. It means did the retriever fetch chunks that are actually useful for this question? Then we have groundedness. Does the answer stay within the what context says? We have detect hallucination. Did the model make up facts that aren't in the context? Then we have chunk utilization. How well did the model actually use the chunk it was given? We have completeness. Did the answer cover everything that was asked? Each matrix is one function called pass the query, the answer, the context. FutureAGI's Turing model scores it and gives you a reason explaining exactly why. So let's try to run it. But before that, we have to exit from here. So let's wait for it to run. So it's done now. I also created a dataset file where all the answers will be stored in a JSON file. Here it is, rag eval results.json. So as you can see, for each of the query, we have the context relevance score, groundedness score, hallucination, chunk utilization, completeness, with their reason as well. So as you can see, for the first query, the chunk utilization is 0.2. The output utilizes only a small portion of the available context information. 4 out of 20 distinct information units from the context are reflected in the output. So we got the reason here as well. For each of the queries, we have the scores and the reason. So what we do today was build a RAG customer support bot with OpenAI and Fires, ran it live, saw it answer confidently even when it shouldn't. Measured 5 metrics with FutureAGI context relevance, groundedness, hallucination, chunk utilization, completeness, found exactly where it was breaking, retrieved gap, hallucinated answers, unsupported claims. So the main takeaway, evaluating RAG isn't about the final answer. It's about the retriever and the generator separately. Low groundedness means fix your prompt. Low context relevance means fix your retriever or your chunking. Now you know which one is one. FutureAGI gives you this in few lines of code. No extra infra, no prompt engineering for the evaluator. So full code is in description. If this was helpful, please subscribe.